All right, this is Bring the Bars podcast. I'm your host, KC, and today, like every other day, we got another fantastic guest for you guys, and he's an artist by the name of DodgeNone. You won't be disappointed. This guy usually brings a chopper flow, but a lot of different flows mixed in between. He's a lot of fun to listen to, so I'm very excited to have him on today. Well, before we get started, I want to make a couple quick announcements. Bring the Bars has been really taking off on the channel. There's going to be a lot more shows coming. There's going to be a show called Review the Bars by Otis Isaacs. He'll be the host of that one, and I will also be a guest judge in a lot of the episodes for that. So tune in for that. And also, we just kicked off our Cypher series. By the time this airs, actually, our first Cypher, Bring the Bars Volume 1, would be out by the time this airs. So you guys definitely got to check it out. There's 8 great artists, myself, KC, there's DodgeNone, there's Otis Isaacs, Ivy Rock, Kofa, King Mo Gotti, Mick Wicked, and also there is, and Kronos. But yeah, so you guys really got to tune in for all that. It's great things coming. So definitely go check out the channel. I want to thank you guys for listening here on Freedom K Radio. And before we get DodgeNone on, I'm going to run one of his tracks for you guys. So this is Blowing Up by DodgeNone.
Texas Dollar on the beat.
Yeah. Told him one day I make him all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth. Told him one day I make him all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth. Keeping open mind, my shit kicks like Cobra Kai mixed with John Wick. Yellow so behind, bitch, I'm all in. You can't control my grind, I'm like a blacksmith. Working overtime on mine and that's it. Don't blow my high, I'm lit like matches. I don't wanna fight my 9 like to blast shit. And you know you like work, this is just practice. Nevertheless, best of the best and the rest are just pests. Leave them a mess when I beat on my chest. You can't beat me at this, you can't beat me at chess. Next, I'm a sportsman at heart with a bulletproof vest. So you don't wanna start your engines till chest. If you go march, up like you said, leaving a mark upside your head. Now I don't wanna catch a case, I just wanna wake a bacon, cut a levitate. Look at it a day and I hate them, make you never wanna take a break. So I take everything they're gonna say and I regurgitate. When I spit it, I riddle the rhythm in it. There's bars in the middle that I hit them within it. That is sick of the minute you get it, starting to feel it. It'll trouble the epidemic. Told them one day I make them all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth. Told them one day I make them all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth.
I'm kinda like a kamikaze every time I land, son. About to blow up like an old ass Samsung. Putting lyrics to your dome like a handgun. Ain't nobody in the game gonna fuck with the MIC. Cause the zip body back tie DIE. And if you wanna go get with the RIP, I'll put flames to your ass like a BIC. Y'all better learn to spell. I'm fire as fuck, but I'm cold as hell. If you really wanna walk into my open cell, and you really feeling froggy, then I'm on now. Let me get in a minute and I'ma choke 'em out. Cause it's Indo in the window when I roll it down. Anybody wanna come in, then I'll smoke 'em out. But you wanna be a fraud, then I'm holding out.
And it's like y'all scared of stages. I go down your timeline, look at your post, and there's like no engagements. I know I can't be the only one that just ain't going crazy. The rest of the world is walking and talking like it's so shady. I tried to listen, but there's no relating. I know one day
I make them all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth. Told them one day I make them all say that I am great. If not, I'm insane. Go either way, the thoughts in my brain let me to think I'm on the brink of blowing up. Light in the view, not giving a fuck. I got nothing to lose. Calling the bluff, they not the truth when I am the one that's up in the booth.
to lucky episode 13 of Bring the Bars, man. This is DodgeNone. I appreciate you hopping on.
Yeah, man.
And
thanks for having me.
of course, man, not a problem at all. So let everybody know who you are, what type of music you create, and where people can find you.
All right, so it's I'm DodgeNone. I do hip hop, sort of aggressive underground hip hop music, and pretty much anywhere that you look for music, I'm there. Any platform, DodgeNone.
Yeah, you're all around for sure. And you're saying like the underground style of music. I hear a lot of influences in your music while you still maintain your original sound, especially you have the chopper flow, like let's say Tech Nine and RA the Rugged Man. Who were your biggest influences in hip hop?
Yeah, that's a crazy question, but Eminem definitely to start with. I love Tech Nine. I say some of the speed, Bone Thugs and Harmony. I was a really big fan when I was younger.
Yeah,
I used to try to
you can't
rap
go wrong with
along
Bone
them,
Thugs.
right? Just great music.
Yeah, and also like your name, DodgeNone. I find that a really creative name for an artist. It's unique. It stands out. How did that name come about, and were you always going by DodgeNone? Because I know a lot of people have name changes over the years.
Yeah, no, it's been DodgeNone since day one. I basically my last name Dodgen, so I just added up. I think it was maybe a email recommendation for a name because my name was taken at the time. They had added one, and I was like DodgeNone. That's dope.
Yeah, that really stands out, man. And even the way you do it, I noticed with like the capital D and the capital N, it just stands out. I find so it's a great name to come up with.
Yeah.
And
Thanks.
also with a lot of your posts and even on checking out your Spotify, I always see like a playlist that is Dzilla Entertainment. What is Dzilla Entertainment, and who's all involved with it?
Dzilla it's a newer label that I joined, and so it's a lot of people. It's probably like 10 or 12 of us right now, but only the 4 or 5 are really releasing music until next year. We're trying to build the name up, but it's just something I recently became a part of. We're putting in a lot of work.
Yeah, and was that the whole group part of the Exorcist Cipher?
No, that was actually the producer. He's the owner of Dzilla, and he engineered that track and produced it. And then the guy on the hook, Mike, he's like VP of the label, good friend of mine. We're doing a lot of music together. But the rest of the guys are just people we like to work with, not really part of the label.
Yeah, because man, you killed that. So everybody killed that cipher, but I really enjoyed your part. I listened to it a couple times, and everybody brought their thing. It gets me excited for the Bring the Bars one dropping.
Yeah, man, I'm amped. That's drop. When's that dropping?
That's actually after we get off today. It's going to air tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern on YouTube.
Awesome.
So this episode won't be on the radio probably for a couple of weeks. So whoever's listening on the radio, it'll already be out at the time. So definitely got to check that out. And you were saying with the Diesel Entertainment, like a new record label kind of that you joined in. I also saw Forever Lit Records. Is that like your own brand?
Forever Lit Records, I've been working with them for a few years. They're all really good friends of mine and make awesome music. Some of the most underrated guys I know or unknown guys I know on that label. But yeah, they're just really good friends of mine. We've been doing a lot of music together. I don't own it though. I'm good friends with the owner though.
Okay. Yeah, because you got a lot of what's the word I'm looking for? A lot of like connections, and it's nice to see, like, especially having different people on different tracks and just kind of mixing up styles. And even with, I think we've done 2 now. I sent you the Bring the Bar Cypher beat and the Terror Dome instrumental. Both are kind of two totally different kind of instrumentals. What do you look for when you get a beat? Like, what kind of beat hits you the most that makes you want to write to it?
Honestly, I don't look for anything specifically when I'm scrolling through beats. I just something that catches my feel. Something that I feel a hook right away, or something like that. So it could be boom bap, it could be trap. I tend to go towards darker beats, but really anything.
Yeah, I'm the same way. When you with your whole writing process, do you always try to find a beat first, or sometimes do you have like a line first and then you try to find a beat to match the line? How does your writing process work?
It definitely goes both ways on that front because I'm always writing and I'll place stuff on beats that I find, but most of the time I'll find the beat and then I'll write to that. And if I find other lines that I've written in the past that go with it, then I integrate them.
Yeah, I do kind of do the same thing. I have like a page that's just kind of all just random lines or punchlines, no beat or anything. But to actually get a song going, I think I got to check out the beat first. And sometimes it can test you too, because it can be a beat you're not used to writing to. But for some reason, it's like, I'm going to give this beat a shot. So I definitely go that route as well with the beats.
Yeah.
All right, man. Yeah, go ahead, man. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
Oh, I was going to say the cipher one, particularly the BringTheBars cipher. That beat challenged me a little bit. Anyway.
Yeah, that was a fun beat for sure. It had an old school vibe to it.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, we're gonna take a little break from the interview, like we always do. Take a little bit of a music break. So right now, this is another track from DodgeNone. This is the Far Side Master.
Self-made when I make it, self-medicated when I'm faded, self-elevated. I'm just saying, bought on shelf. Other basements, how it felt till I change it, then I dealt. Devastation, been through hell. I even stayed there, never felt. Participating, I prevail the situation. Inhaling extra greatness, it's for sale. I'm liquidating. I can tell you're sick of hating. It's your health that you're wasting. I'm compelled to be the greatest and excel above the basics. I'm too real and y'all are faking. Pop a pill and then I chase it with a little bit of maker. I can feel it when I take it. I am iller than a patient and I kill this like I'm chasing out street with the cadence. Feels like a different language. What I do you could not manage. If you try, I'm doing damage. I just grill them like a sandwich. You're a meal to a mammoth and I know that you can't stand it, but I still make them panic cause I'm lethal like a weapon. You can't take away my cannon. I built it from the baseboards. Now my like the Space Force. You can take all the hate towards me, flip it like a skateboard. This my year, y'all are done for. Write a verse that'll crush yours while drinking beer on my front porch. I'm not the one you should come for. Live with this vicious, this built with my penmanship. Y'all are fictitious and I am just killing this. I am the villain that's ill in this village of pillagers, taking my skill and I level up a Leviathan, leaving a pile of skeletons. I spit like I got artificial intelligence. You could not be from my realm and I'm lit like a flame without any accelerants. I cannot change this, it's permanent. Still get first place in the tournament. High off this purple and I'm burning it. Why must you test me? At least do you suffer? No, Maya came back with the deadly resurgence, supplying these lines with the deadliest purpose. I'm out of my mind, put my mind to these verses. I fill them with torment, I endure this nourishment.
Great track, man. He's a great underground artist. I'm excited. Like I said, you guys got to tune into the Bring the Bars cipher that he's on, and we're also doing a track with Stevie Stone called Terror Dome that's coming out soon, so you guys won't be disappointed on that. But anyways, let's get back to DodgeNone. All right, we're gonna hit a segment of this show now. It's called Pick the Bars. So what this is, I don't know if you've seen it before or heard it before, but I will name off two artists, and you just got to pick which one you prefer over the other, and maybe give a little reason why you picked that one. If you really can't choose, I'm not going to force you, so you can say both. Or if you don't even like either one of them, you can say none. So,
Sounds dope.
All right. So the first artist I got here, I start every podcast with this one, is Tupac or Biggie?
Both whack. Pac definitely for me. I listen to Pac a lot.
Yeah,
Definitely
it's funny.
Pac.
I think Biggie's only got one pick so far out of 13 episodes is doing this, and I'd probably lean towards the Biggie side on me, but it's a very close one. It's a tough one.
Yeah,
All right,
it's close for me too, but
yeah. And the next one I have here is actually two artists where I hear a lot of your influence from, is between Tech Nine or R.A. the Rugged Man.
I would definitely have to go Tech Nine out of those two. Although I think I've listened to a little bit more RA recently.
Yeah, that All My Heroes Are Dead album, man, was such a good album. I don't know if you checked that out from RA, but oh my God.
Yeah, definitely.
All right, and here is Big Pun or Fat Joe.
Big Pun or Fat Joe? Never been asked that one. I would have to go probably Pun on that one. Big Pun.
In that
he had
way
some crazy flow, wordplay, ridiculous.
Yeah, like who doesn't remember, especially being, if you're a true hip hop fan, especially 90s hip hop, who doesn't remember, Dead in the Middle?
Right.
All right, and now between Ritz or Yellow Wolf?
Man, you know where to hit me at. Yeah, I'm not going to answer that one. I'm going to say both on that one. You got me.
Yeah, I think I would pick both on that one myself. All right, and the last one we have here are kind of more like conscious hip hop artists. One is new, making waves lately. Is Tom McDonald or Logic?
I would go Tom McDonald. I know he's controversial, but I like a lot of his stuff.
Yeah, same here. And I find sometimes he can be hit and miss for me, especially on the hooks, but he stands out. Yeah. He's doing something differently, and he really stands out.
Yeah, and it definitely is. He's got some crazy stuff going.
Yeah, and he keeps doing it too. So congrats on him doing it all independently. But that was Pick the Bars, man. So thanks for playing along with that segment. All right, now it's time for Random Bars. This is a segment where one lucky subscriber and member of the Facebook group Bring the Bars gets randomly chosen weekly to have their track played right here for you guys on Freedom K Radio. And this time was an insanely talented female MC who I have a collaboration in the works with that I cannot wait for everybody to hear. But she is Fury the Abyss and her track Creep. You guys are going to be blown away from this one. It's not your average sound from a female MC. So just enjoy it. Here's Creep.
I am the Fury of Abyss, Empress of Swords. Yeah, I'm sorta awesome, a real big problem. You don't want one, you throw tantrums. I make anthems. And to a hook, fire to a spark, think you better run. Faster than you talk real tough, but real tough talk ain't never been enough when you get run up on. Dr. Gorilla, my team full of killers and cons. Universal law, the only one I follow. Other than my ex's next chick with hollows. Sleep, 6 feet deep. I'm that petty, I'm that creep. Revenge, bloody, night sweet. Yo, I'll be waiting patiently, just like my birthday, Friday the 13th. Creep. I am she. I'm that. Creep. I'm that creep. I'm that. Creep. I'm a super creep. I'm that. Creep. Yeah, that's me. I'm that. I am brain. I take pain. I am critical for change. I am challenge, not so sweet. She move like the ocean. You can't tame me. Anunnakian ancestry. Extraterrestrial family tree. I'm bilingual, homicidal tendencies. I'm that eager to show you that side of me. You now into the lucid dream. Murder make a scene, pretty little dog thing. Twerking like a earth thing. Get murked with a smirk just for flirting. I replenish my energy from the butt of my enemies. No either, no maybe. No, we gon' see it, he gon' see it my way. I'm that heavy, I'm that mean. I'm that creep. I am feeling so powerful in my brain. I am freedom, that freed up from evil to do my thing. So I wave my freak flag high, cause I can't hide from my disease. Does it define me? I love my ugly. I'm accepting that I'll always be free. I am rage, can't be caged. Unequivocal grenade. I can play the villain, that's a treat. Or I can feign civil quite easily. I can be anything from a shark to a nymph. When I shape shift, really it's no fantasy. Fact, not fiction. I'm quite gifted in alchemy. Got a scientific mind, you a subject I study. What you know about school? I'm a dragon academy. Never flattered by flattery, you average. So you can't offend me, for you laughed at. Now you wanna rap with me. Picture that, you get none of my energy. Yo, you soft as a dumpling. I'm no victim, I am king. You're just spilled milk on my J's. Dummy. Creep. I am she. I'm that. Creep. I'm that creep. I'm that.
Man, she's nuts. What a unique female MC. I cannot wait for our collaborations. That was Fury the Abyss, and that was Creep. Now we're going to get back to Dodge None. Also, recently I saw on the Bring the Bars group, you posted cover art that you were doing cover art. If somebody wants to hit you up for a cover you done or a cover to get done, how would they reach you? And do you have any like flat rates for covers, or do the prices vary depending on what they're asking for?
You could just look me up on Facebook, hit me up. But yeah, I would say the prices vary, but it's cheap. So I just do simple ones. I'm not gonna cut you out and add you to this crazy picture, but I'll make simple ones that are affordable. $5-10. Just hit me up. I get you a nice looking cover.
Yeah, they're nice, man. Like, you did the Exorcist cipher cover, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, that one was awesome, man. I love that one, and I loved your, I believe it was Just Living cover. Those are very well done, man.
Yeah, that's a popular one. Thank you.
Oh, no problem, man. And is there anything we can be expecting from you in the future with either more singles, features, or even music videos?
Well, living in COVIDville, I'm not going to be getting any videos done soon. But
yeah, I know what you mean.
As far as singles go, I'm trying to drop a single like every 2 weeks. I actually have them scheduled out till January right now. And in between that, probably every few days, I'll have a collab coming out with somebody or be myself featuring somebody else.
Yeah, I'm excited to be getting that Terradome track out in the future. That's going to be a good one. You killed it, man. So thanks for hopping on that.
Oh, yeah, man. Thanks for having me on it. It's an awesome track.
Oh, no problem, man. Like I said, you killed it, and I wouldn't ask for anybody else. It fit. After hearing a few of your tracks, I thought it fit the style pretty well. So, and you were saying about all these singles you have like releasing all the way till January. Are you planning on like putting an album together? Because I know today, especially in today's generation, albums are kind of lost, and it's more of singles. I love albums still. I have the attention span to listen to a whole album, but that's kind of lost today. Anyways, yeah. Are you planning to like put an album together?
Yeah, man, definitely. I feel like I want to wait on the demand a little bit, get what I can out of these singles, see if people are listening, throw them together on an album later on.
Yeah, is there do you have any kind of set topic or how the album's going to go? Are these singles going to be on an album, or are they just their own separate thing right now?
They're definitely their own separate thing right now. We're looking at starting to work on the album in January. So I'll be doing a single on January 1st that'll be coming out. That one will be on the album, and that will probably be towards the end of next year.
Perfect, man. Can't wait. Make sure you keep me updated on that for sure, and tag me in all those signals you're dropping.
Oh yeah, man, definitely.
If you were to, let's say for your album, you got a song you're making up. If you can get the dream collaboration on this album, let's say you want a verse, pick two other artists that you'd want to have their own verses, and also maybe an artist to do the hook for you. What would be your dream collaboration for all that?
Oh man, that's a good question. I could go with some of the ones you asked me earlier, like Ritz and Yellow Wolf. I'd love to get them on another song together. They don't work together enough, in my opinion. And two of my biggest influence, I'd love to be on a track with them too, or with Tech Nine, Worldwide Choppers type of deal. Would be awesome.
Yeah, the Worldwide Choppers are great. Who would you want to do the hook for you? Like, who's your favorite hook artist?
Probably, I would like Chris Calico to do a hook for me.
Yeah, I was thinking that in my head as well. To me, Chris Calico and rest in peace, but Nate Dogg as well are like the two greatest hook makers I find in the history of hip hop. That's my personal opinion.
For sure.
50 Cent can also kill a hook too.
Yeah. definitely can. He's really good at that part of it.
Yeah, he kind of slacked off on his tracks lately, but Get Rich or Die Trying 50 Cent is still probably one of my top artists. Not the new 50 Cent, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I find he kind of like fell off. I find it's nice to see a lot of the old school hip hop artists now coming back and releasing albums. It's really nice to see because the state of the mainstream hip hop is just not my scene, and I really don't like it at all. But I find a lot of them are kind of, well, especially 50 Cent, they're trying to bring in that new mainstream sound and try to fit in with it. And I just say stick to what you're like, stay true to what got you here, because like I said, the mainstream is not really my type of scene. I don't know about you. Is there any mainstream artists that you like in today's day?
Yeah, definitely. I like Denzel Curry. I think he makes great music. Jid,
I actually never even heard of him.
You never heard of Denzel Curry? Look up later.
No,
on.
I'd have to check him out. Yeah, I will. That's the first time somebody named a name, and I couldn't say I honestly didn't know who they were.
Yeah, I mean, he's a newer mainstream guy. I think he might have been Double XL, maybe 2018 or 2019. He's definitely mainstream, and I rock with him.
Yeah, I'll definitely have to check him out. Yeah, for me, the only names that really pop in my head in today's, it would be Joyner Lucas and like J. Cole, I guess Kendrick Lamar too, if you kind of fit that into the mainstream category.
Yeah, all three of those. And you bring up J. Cole, bring up Jid, J-I-D. He's really good.
Yeah.
He's a newer mainstream guy.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of us in this group and a lot of people who's been on this show, we're all independent. We're all underground. And it's a tough journey. It's a grind every day, especially being independent. And you have to really learn to invest in yourself, I find, with being an independent artist. What would be the one thing you want to invest next in yourself if price wasn't an issue? Would you want to invest on maybe like more instrumentals, a better microphone, production, videographer? Like, what would be your next big purchase to invest in yourself?
Probably a new computer, just so I get a better call.
Yeah, exactly. That was my most recent purchase, actually, a couple months back. I went and got a pretty high quality computer. It makes all the difference.
Yeah, that'd be the biggest upgrade I could hope for right now.
Do you do all your recording and everything in-house, or do you have like a studio you go to for all of that?
Yeah, all in-house, home studio, do it all.
Yeah, it's nice to have that for sure. Then you don't have to worry always about forking out or getting to the studio, and sometimes it can be longer turnarounds, especially for features. I love investing in your own studio.
Yeah, I think it was the best thing I could have done.
Yeah, it really is, because it could cost a lot to build it up, but in the long run, it definitely saves you money, and you can be consistent. Like, you can release and release and release. Like, in today's age, being consistent is a key for sure.
Oh, yeah.
All right, before we get back to the interview, I'm going to run another track from DodgeNone. This track actually was aired in the past because he won the random bar segment before in the past. So this track here is Captain. Enjoy it.
Jurassic, higher than giraffe necks. Find a different practice. I'm flexing like gymnastics. Red along my flags and press the button, get blasted. Don't say shit, no captions, cause y'all cap, I'm captain. Winter roar Jurassic, higher than giraffe necks. Find a different practice. I'm flexing like gymnastics. Red along my flags and press the button, get blasted. Don't say shit, no captions, cause y'all cap, I'm captain. Introvert from waves, cause my turn got to ride away. Skirt when I swerve out of birds on a perp, immerse to the curse, introvert with the verse, get the dirt in the hearse. That's T.O.P. be the death of me first, and that's not me. Dealt with the worst of the worst, now I just deal with the words. In from another universe, must be war of the worlds, and I don't really know where to sing my tooth first. But I bite down like a pit bull, got lockjaw, won't let go. Right now I'm lit bull, y'all locked down at the Petco. Strays and all, I don't really care about wreck, bro. Slay them all, get it to the green like a gecko. They say I'm raw, really I'm sick of that strap throw. The hate they talk, I hear it, it echoes. Take a walk, I'm over here higher than jets go. Safety's off, it's up to you where to let go. So save the small, if anybody really wants smoke, I kill them all, I'm a T-Rex, I eat roar Jurassic, higher than giraffe necks. Find a different practice, I'm flexing like gymnastics. Red along my flags and press the button, get blasted. Don't say shit, no captions, cause y'all cap, I'm captain. Winter roar Jurassic, higher than giraffe necks. Find a different practice, I'm flexing like gymnastics. Red along my flags and press the button, get blasted. Don't say shit, no captions, cause y'all cap, I'm captain.
What about your beats and instrumentals? Do you have somebody that makes them for you? Do you buy packs? Do you have different people you use? Like, how do you come about with obtaining your instrumentals?
Well, I used to just surf YouTube, but here recently I got Texas Dollar. I mentioned him earlier. He did the cipher, the Exorcist cipher beat. He's making
that
all
was a
my
nice
beats
one.
right now, most of them.
Yeah, so like your Just Living and stuff like that, that was all made from him, I guess.
Just Livin' was it's a Litton Scott beat. He's actually a really popular producer. I outsourced that one, but that was mixed and mastered by Texas Dollar.
Yeah, that's a nice track, man. So mad props to that. I do the same. Like I have my set producers. Like I use a lot of like Anno Domini beats and Legion beats. I really like them. So I use a lot of theirs for sure.
Yeah, I've heard of both of them.
Yeah, they're really good. And they hand out a lot of like giveaways and stuff too for independent artists, to win a microphone or, win beat packs or whatever. They have a lot of giveaways. They're good to link up with. And Wishmaster, oh man, I got to give a shout out to Wishmaster. He's the reason I obtained these Stevie Stone features. So got to give a shout out to him.
Oh yeah, shout out to him, definitely.
Yeah, I got a few of them, so that was nice to get. For this whole process of writing and creating your music from actually getting the idea to writing it, to recording it, producing it, promoting it, what's your favorite part of that whole process? And what's the one part that you just don't like doing about that whole process?
I think writing it is the most fun for me. And then maybe going into the mix is a lot of fun too. I get a lot of enjoyment out of the writing aspect of it and just practicing the lines, make sure I can rap them right. And as far as dislike goes, man, I don't like selling myself, so the promoting part can be annoying.
Yeah, I'm the exact same with you on that. The writing's definitely a lot of fun. Like you said, going into the mixing and like hearing it back into your headphones or however you're listening to it for the first time is always a lot of fun to do. And like you said, the promoting part, which I find is the most long grinding part, is definitely the worst for me on my behalf too.
Yeah, 100%.
Especially because like you said, with the promoting, you gotta you really gotta sell yourself and you gotta keep pushing yourself, and well, you're selling you essentially. So it can be tough sometimes because you got to put yourself out there and to just get ears, especially in a lot of these, Facebook groups, like, the underground hip hop groups and stuff, 100,000 members, and you're lucky to maybe get one listen just because it's all spam, right?
Yeah, you get 1,000 links, one reaction.
Yeah, exactly. You post your own link and then you got another 15 under yours. But
yep.
At least you can get sometimes you get the honest person. That's how I met a lot of people in these groups. So it is worth it to post your links on those things for sure. Like even if you get that one or two, it's another one or two people you didn't have the day before. So like I said, it's a grind with promoting yourself. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely is.
Yeah, and outside of the music, outside of DodgeNone, and we're talking about, I guess, the Sean. Outside of the music, what kind of hobbies do you have, and what kind of things do you do to just relax and have some fun?
Well, here lately, not a whole lot. I don't get out of the house too much, so mostly music. But I'm outdoorsman. I like to fish and things like that. Video games every now and again. I watch movies. I'm really, really big into movies and stuff like that. Used to be
What
like
kind of
a
what kind of
miniature
genre of
movie
movies?
buff.
What kind of genre of movies do you prefer the most?
Tend to go for horror movies. I don't know why. I lean that way.
Yeah, I'm all around with the movies as well. I love a good comedy movie, especially myself. Sit back, smoke one, and watch a good comedy. But the horrors are fun too. Are you like the slasher kind of flick, like the Jasons, Freddy's, Michael Myers, and Texas Chainsaw Massacre kind of horrors, or more the paranormal side?
All across the board, I like all of them. The paranormal ones are awesome. Zombie movies are dope. Dawn of the Dead was like my favorite movie at one
Yeah,
point.
that was a good one. Yeah, that was a good one. And you're saying video games, what's your kind of taste in video games? For me, I love sports video games. It's usually the only video games I really play. I don't really have a lot of patience too much for like Call of Duties and stuff like that.
Right. Well, I tend to go for like survival games and stuff like that. I played a good bit of Ark recently. I don't know if you dove into that at all.
Yeah, I've had it actually. Well, my little one here had it, and I've played it a little bit with him. And you were saying with survival games, The Last of Us is probably like my favorite for survival games. Those games were great.
Yeah, I wanted to play that, but I have Xbox.
Oh, that's right. I didn't even know they weren't out for the Xbox.
Yeah, I think that's a PlayStation exclusive there.
Oh, damn, man. Because for survival games, I got to say, those ones stand out to me as probably the greatest survival games, along with the old, like, this is going back PS1, PS2 days, but like Silent Hill and stuff like that were also great back in the day.
Resident Evil games, if you're going to bring that up.
Yeah, a lot of fun. All right, man, I'm looking at the time, so we're going to have to wrap this up soon, but I always end with a segment called Name Your Bars. So what this segment is I'm going to read a line or two from one of your tracks. No flow, no beat. I'm just going to read out the words, and let's see if you can tell us which track these lines are from.
All right, sounds dope.
So, yeah, and so far, this is, like I said, episode 13. I believe only 3 artists have actually been able to name all their bars. There's going to be 5 different tracks, so let's see if you can join the Hall of Fame, so to speak, and see how well you know your bars.
All right.
All right, so the first one here is, take a puff and I let it fade. It's not enough, but it helps some days.
That's Captain.
Yes, it is. 1 for 1 on that one.
Puff and I let it fade. It's not enough, but it helps some days. Do what I can and I ride the waves. Cause my turn got to ride.
Great track. I think that was the track that introduced me to you, to bring you in, to bring the bars and everything, man. So props on that track. That was a great track.
Awesome.
All right, number 2. If it ain't gonna pay, does it make any sense? Need a little more than your 2 cents.
I'ma do this.
Yeah, it is, man.
Is that okay?
Yeah, that's 2 for 2 right there.
It ain't gonna pay, doesn't make any sense. Need a little more than your 2 cents. So keep it moving or sit back and beat the way that I do.
All right, third one here is, plate is so empty, pass the fork. You are not winning, so pass the torch.
That's Just Living.
Yes, it is. Probably one of my favorite. Well, I love all your tracks, but this one's probably one of my favorite tracks from you, especially because I relate to the track as well.
Plate is so empty, pass the fork. You are not winning, pass the torch. The devil is in me, pass the Troy, but I'm up in the sky like an asteroid.
Number 4 here. So you're 3 for 3. Number 4 is, smoking a bowl of Ebola, getting ready for my next hit. I'm colder as the coldest, so you know I don't sweat.
The The Revenant.
Smoking a bowl of Ebola, getting ready for my next, and I'm cold as the coldest, so you know I don't sweat.
Yes, it is. All right, man. 4 for 4. Let's see if you can join the Hall of Fame of people who know their bars with the 5th one here. And it is, in the ocean, they can smell what we smoking. Got crystals like it's frozen.
Having a hard time placing the name. I know it's the first song on my Dodge City EP.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Found this one. It's a smoking anthem.
I found this one on YouTube
now.
way in the back. Try to pull some oldies from your catalog.
Yeah, you definitely did.
Do you want me to repeat it for
I
you?
can't place the name. Yeah, go ahead. Repeat it one time.
All right. In the ocean, they can smell what we smoking. Got crystals like it's frozen.
Is the name of the song "We Burning Down"? I can't place the name of it.
That's it, man. It is. We burning down.
Is it?
You
Awesome.
got it. Yeah.
In the ocean, they can smell what we smoking. Got crystals like it's frozen. Moon rocks filled with doses. Bonks for when I told.
Congrats, man. 5 for 5. You're in the list of people who've done it. Do you perform? Do you do a lot of live shows? Have you done any live shows?
Not a lot. Done a couple back in Charleston, which I'm not there anymore. Kind of moved out to the country a little bit. Hopefully I get on the stage when this COVID thing is over.
Yeah, same with our end. Everything's like, I'm up in Canada and we're all hitting lockdown again because of this COVID. So, but the only reason I asked that was because a lot of people, the ones who have gotten 5 for 5, have like performed it a lot. Because especially when you don't perform your tracks, it's hard to pick out which track it's from. Because for me, I know a lot of my older stuff, I would have no clue what track it's from.
Yeah, honestly, I didn't think I was going to get 5 for 5.
Good job, man. You did it. And that was the end of our interview. Thank you again for coming on, man. I really appreciate it. It was great talking to you. I cannot wait to have that Terror Dome put together. When you send it back to me, I'll message you more of the details on the release date and stuff like that. But yeah, man, thanks for coming on.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it a lot.
All right, man. No problem. Keep creating that music. Make sure you tag me in it and stay safe out there, man.
All right, will do.
All right, peace. All right, there we have it. Another episode of Bring the Bars is officially completed. DodgeNone, great guest, great artist. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I would like to thank DodgeNone for coming on. I would like to thank Freedom K Radio for airing the show. And I would like to thank all you listeners for keeping the show on the air. I have a lot of fun doing this show, so it means a lot. This is lucky episode 13. Bunch more guests to come. Pretty soon we're going to have a pure music episode as well. We're going to have a special with Kronos because he dropped an album called Father Time. So everybody stay tuned. A lot of great things in store for the future. All right. I was your host, KC. Our guest was DodgeNone, and this was Bring the Bars. Thank you, everybody, for listening. And before we end this episode, I'm going to run another couple tracks from DodgeNone himself. First off, it'll be Just Living, and it'll be followed by The Revenant. All right, guys, have a good time. Stay safe out there, and peace.
I'm just living, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just getting so damn high. I can feel it in the sky. Never stressing, I'm alright. I'm just living, yeah, I'm fine. I'm just getting so damn high. I can feel it in the sky. Never stressing, I'm alright. Taking the weed, put in the bong. stay focused, the ship, but they ask for more. Not promoting my ship, but they latch the door. I'm floating up this, I can't touch the floor. Plate is so empty, past the port. You are not winning, past the torch. The devil is in me, past the Troy, but I'm up in the sky like an asteroid. Keep on rolling, keep on going, keep on smoking, yeah. Grind the gold and pack the bullet, keep on joking, yeah. Seize the moment, take a hit and hold it, keep on choking, yeah. No controller, never knowing, so I keep on smoking, yeah. Living it up, way the fuck up. They used to say, I'm the fuck up. Now I don't think that they can judge, and I don't care. Keeping the buzz, they were not there. Marriage and was none to be spared. It's never enough, just give me a beer and then some buds. I'm sitting right here and letting it up. Reppin' it, check your etiquette, never expected it. Now I'm wrecking shit back from dead, and it's time for that's the end. I'm collecting it in the deficit, it's so evident. I'm in my element, I'm the excrement that the jealous of. Take a sedative, you're not relevant. Will I ever quit? That's a negative. In it for the long haul, y'all got it all wrong. Thought I was gone, no, thought that I told y'all wasn't gonna fall off. Cause I don't stop, not till my bones rot and I can't talk or develop my own thoughts. I'ma go off like a bomb in the back of a car lot with a Molotov and a small spark from my palm all like a skull jaw with the hot sauce that I drop. Not here for the small talk, I'm just tryna ball dog. Guess I'm a ball hog on top, cause I'm top notch on lock like a lockbox until there's real diamonds in my watch. Watch me go to the top spot when it pops off. Candy ass rappers make a pop rock suck like a cough drop. Leave them dead in the crosswalk and I let a J is a walk off. This my reppin' it, check your etiquette, never expected it. Now I'm wrecking shit back from dead, and it's time for that's the end. I'm collecting it in the deficit, it's so evident. I'm in my element, I'm the excrement that the jealous of. Take a sedative, you're not relevant. Will I ever quit? That's a negative. Kill 'em in a minute, fully automatic in a second. If I said it, then I'm in it, and I put it on the record. Knock 'em off the list every time that I check in. I told 'em, I totally total 'em. When I wreck shit, the gun that I'm holding's totally golden. Find an exit, never folding. I'm trolling opponents while they're flexing. Smoking a bowl of Ebola, get it ready for my next hit. I'm cold as the coldest, so you know I don't sweat shit. Where is your bogus? This kind of fits, kid, I'm in control, this is focus. And I'm Will Smith, that was over your coasters. Only some will get it, sicker than COVID when I spit like this. Quick like a soldier with a never miss kit. When it's exploded, it's effective. I came back like the crow with a death wish. A ghost fulfilling my death threats. This my reppin' it, check your etiquette, never expected it. Now I'm wrecking shit back from dead, and it's time for that's the end. I'm collecting it in the deficit, it's so evident. I'm in my element, I'm the excrement that the jealous of. Take a sedative, you're not relevant.